Hey, welcome back to Novels and Nails. I'm Leanne, and this is where I talk about a book that I read and do my nails at the same time. Sometimes they turn out, sometimes not, so I guess we'll see. It's time to get started. So today's book is The Death of an Irish Tradition by Bartholomew Gill. One thing to note here is that this book is number 4 in the lengthy Peter McGarr series. It has an amazing 16 books, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't have that kind of commitment to write 16 books on the same topic, so that is amazing. Well, the first book in the series was published in 1977. The Death of an Irish Tradition wasn't published until 1979. When you think about it, though, that's pretty impressive. 4 books in 3 years. Anyhow, the series follows Irishman Peter McGarr, Chief Inspector of Detectives, as he works to solve a variety of murders. In the case of this book, it's the murder of an old woman around the time of the Dublin Horse Show. Naturally, her death brings out a number of secrets, both regarding her own family and a few others in the intersecting plots. One thing I want to say straight out is this. For some reason, I don't usually gravitate toward police fiction, with a few small exceptions. There's often too much concentration on the procedures of it all. The pieces may fit together, but for me, there's often not enough focus on the why and the people involved. I'm happy to report, though, that this was absolutely not the case with this book. If anything, I found that there was a little more focus on the things that I enjoy. This included dips into the history of Ireland itself every so often, a huge presence of the suspects, and many interactions with them, and everyone else that was involved. This seems a little bit off the beaten track, but bear with me. I skipped the horse phase when I was a kid almost completely. I know nothing about them, besides they are beautiful, gentle animals. The Death of an Irish Tradition focuses in large part on the Dublin Horse Show, its participants, and the horses. Mr. Gill did a wonderful job explaining many of the details that I would have no clue about otherwise. Obviously, not every detail imaginable about the topics, but enough so that I didn't feel at all lost, and I could keep up with the story easily enough. I know that I could talk about it for ages, but really the book blurb is usually what gets the people's attention, and it really did. And before I forget, I did appreciate the familiarity McGarr has with those involved. I know that he's an inspector and does know a lot of the people around the community, but the book also explains the past he has with some of them going back a fair way. I grew up in a small town, so it's definitely something that I can relate to. Knowing most of the people in town, knowing their history, their successes, their mistakes, those things are never forgotten, and I totally get it. So that's it for this review. The Death of an Irish Tradition by Bartholomew Gill gets a solid 4 stars from me. I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of selling points, but police fiction in general just has a hard time holding my interest. It's not a bad book at all. It's just where my interests are. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining in. As always, links to the books and nail products are below. If you think of a book you'd like me to read or a nail design you want me to try, doesn't matter how hard, I'm willing to give it a go. Let me know in the comments. And thank you again, and have a great day. I'll see you later.